In this video, we're going to look at how to sketch the reciprocal function y is equal to 1 on f of x when we're given the graph of y is equal to f of x. When doing these types of questions, I find it quite helpful if we have a checklist of the important features of your f of x graph. And the reason is because each of the important feature on your f of x graph will translate to another important feature also on your reciprocal function 1 on f of x. So let's begin. The first important feature we want to consider is when f of x is equal to 0. This is essentially the x-intercepts on your f of x graph, and in this diagram we have x-intercepts occurring at x is equal to -1 and at x is equal to 3. Now let's think about when f of x is equal to 0. Your 1 on f of x will be 1 divided by 0, and because we can't have division by 0. This means that wherever f of x is equal to 0, your reciprocal function will have vertical asymptotes. So we can begin by sketching in the vertical asymptotes at x is equal to -1 and also at x is equal to 3. Next, we're going to consider the behavior as f of x approaches 0. So f of x approaches 0 around this region here and this region here. F of x can approach 0 from the top half, meaning that we're getting closer and closer to 0, but still positive. For example, positive 0.0001. When that happens, if you have 1 divided by a very, very small positive number, your reciprocal function is going to head towards positive infinity. So for f of x in this region, the corresponding reciprocal function will be heading towards positive infinity. Now, f of x can also approach 0, but from the bottom half, meaning that we're getting closer and closer to 0. However, it's slightly negative. So for example, f of x is equal to negative 0.0001. When that happens, you've got 1 divided by a very, very small negative number, so your reciprocal function is going to go towards negative infinity. So for this section of your f of x graph, the corresponding reciprocal function will go towards negative infinity. We also need to consider what happens when f of x approaches infinity. Again, f of x can approach infinity, positive infinity, or it can approach negative infinity. Now for this graph we're given here, f of x only goes towards positive infinity around these two regions here. When that happens, think about 1 divided by a very, very, very large positive number. Your reciprocal function is going to be approaching 0, but on the positive side. So we can sketch that in here on the right-hand side, as well as on the left-hand side. For this graph, we don't have f of x approaching negative infinity, so we can ignore this case. We also need to consider what happens when f of x is equal to positive or -1. Now, if f of x is equal to 1, 1 on f of x is equal to 1 divided by 1, which is going to be 1. Or if f of x is equal to -1, 1 divided by f of x will be 1 divided by -1, which is also -1. So this means that wherever f of x is equal to positive or -1, both of these graphs, f of x and 1 on f of x, will have the same value, so they're going to intersect. So let's mark in those points. This is where f of x is equal to 1, and that's where f of x is equal to -1. We also can look at the y-intercept of f of x. In our example here, the y-intercept occurs at -3. So the reciprocal function will have a y-intercept being equal to 1 on c, which is going to be equal to -1/3. So we're going to mark that in as well. And now let's consider the turning point. When f of x has a maximum turning point, your reciprocal function is going to have a minimum turning point. And when f of x has a minimum turning point, your reciprocal function is going to have a maximum turning point. So in our diagram here, the point 1, -4 is the minimum turning point of f of x. So our reciprocal function will have a maximum turning point at 1, -1/4. So it's going to be somewhere there. And let's mark that in 1, -1/4, and I'll mark in the y-intercept as well. So now we've got all the important points to connect all the dots. So we're just going to join up all these. And this is how you sketch the reciprocal function y is equal to 1 on f of x for this diagram. Thanks everyone for watching the video. I hope you guys found it useful. For more videos on this topic or other topics, please do check out our channel. We do release videos regularly, so if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. We hope to see you all in the next one. Bye for now.